musicians and other fellow magical creatures. This is La Seine's guitar tutorial, and the song's chords are D minor, B flat, F, A7, and D minor again. The tempo is 113 BPM, and the overall structure of this particular arrangement is intro, then verse, then chorus, then verse 2, then chorus 2, then outro. Yes, I like symmetry. Let's jump straight into the intro. This song has this recurring bass line, which we'll call, I don't know, transition or something like that, because we use it to move from the intro to the verse, then from the chorus to the outro, or whatever, you know. So this transition is played like this. We slide on the low E string from fret 4 to 6. Then on the same string, we go to fret 5, then to 6 on the same string, then on the A string, we play the fret 4. So together it sounds like this. And then we play the open D string. And we get our left hand ready to play that D minor chord. Right? Once there, we're going to slap and strum at the same time. So you have both this sound and this in one movement. Got it? Right, now as triplets we're going to do this strumming pattern, which is up, down with slap, up again. As triplets, so it's kind of fast movement. And we're going to do this pattern like 8 times. So we're going to do the whole pattern together. Let's go. Right, now let's do it 3 times. There you go. Now let's play this transition with that chord. And on the 8th time you do this, instead of playing that open D again, we go straight to the transition bass line. And we start the verse. Now on the verse, what we're going to do is play again that open D string and slap while playing the 2nd fret on the G string. Because remember, we are still playing a D minor chord. So let's do this. I'm going to play the intro, but only 2 times this chord pattern, and then we're going to transition into the verse, right? Slowly. That's how you transition to it. So now, as we said, on the verse we play the open D string, then we slap on the 2nd fret of the G string, then on our way up we play again that same note, and then on our way down we slap it a 3rd time. Then we play at the same time both the bass, which is the open D string, and the 1st string with our finger on the 1st fret at the same time. So that chord again sounds like this. That is what we got so far. Then after that we slap while strumming again, then we, strum on our way up again, and then we do the same thing. We slap and strum but muted strings. So you get this sound and this at the same time. Let's play it again slowly. See? Easy. Now after that we go to the B flat chord. And we do the same thing. We play the bass, we slap the G string once, we play it twice, we slap it the 3rd time, and then we play at the same time the bass line and the 1st fret on the 1st string. See? And then we do the same. We slap and strum the chord, then we strum it on our way up, and then muted strings with slap again. So together those 2 chords sound like this. See? Easy. Then we go to the F, which is a little bit funnier and a lot simpler. Let's go. Right, so we block these strings, the 1st, the 2nd and the 3rd, and the bass at the same time. Right? We plug these ones, we slap these this 1st strings again, so then we play the bass, we play the 2nd and 3rd string, and then we slap the same strings. So we have this pluck, slap, bass, pluck, slap, right? And then we do the same thing for the A7 chord. And the same for the D minor chord. Except this time, once we're down here, we strum on our way up, and then we start doing this pattern. Right, so after we strum on our way up, we play the bass line, we play the G string, and then we slap again. So the D minor chord sounds like this. And then we play again the bass line, we slap while we're strumming, on our way up we strum again, then we play the bass line, the G string, and slap again. Alright? Let's do this slowly once from the F sharp. Sorry, from the F shape. There you go, quite easy, right? Then we repeat the exact same thing again, except if you want to, you can have this little variation. Right? So the variation is of course this pitch harmonic. See? To do that, I already have a video on it, but if you have your finger here, you can actually place your finger on the 13th fret, and then with your fingernail you pluck it to make this harmonic. And at the same time, since you have this finger barring this B flat, well, you just use the bass line, so easy. Now let's move into the chorus. So the chorus starts off this way. Right? So let's begin with the first note, which is this one. First fret, first string. Right? But I like to strum it with 3 muted strings, because then it adds more punch to it, let's be honest. So then we play the open string, and then we strum this incomplete D shape, like almost like a power chord. It actually is a power chord. Then we slap, then we play the G string, 2nd fret, then we slap the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Then we slap again, no notes. Then we play 1st fret, 1st string. Then we slap the same string but open, and we transition to this power chord of a B flat, right? So we have this. Sorry. Right? And we do the same thing here we did here. See? Same thing. So we strum, slap, we play the 5th string, we slap the 4th string, then we slap again, then we play 1st fret, 1st string, then we slap it open, and then we go to the F. Alright? So slowly we have this so far. Right? So we play this F shape, and then we slap. Then once we're down here, so we play it, we slap, we're down here. We strum on our way up, then we slap again, and we move to the A7 chord. Right? So we have this. Right? Then we slap the 2nd fret on the 2nd string, and then we do this pull off from 1st to open on the 1st string. And then we get back to the D power chord. Right? So we have this so far. And then we play the open D, then we slap these middle 2 strings. On our way up, we pluck the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, then we play again the bass, play the G string, and slap again, right? So that sounds like this. There you go. Let's play the chorus once together, but really slow, right? that's about it. You repeat the exact same thing if you want to, for variety mostly. Instead of doing the B flat power chord here, you can do the B flat power chord right here. That's about it. Then let's move into the second verse. And again, we're going to use the bass line transition we have talked about. Moving to the second verse, we use the same transition as before. So from the chorus, we do this. Right? And instead of playing the open D, we play the 5th fret on the A string, which is the same note, but it adds more control and more tension to the whole thing. So, instead of doing the D minor chord here, we're going to do it here. Same thing, but more control and more tension here. So, let's do it again. Right? So we did this transition bass line to this D minor chord, and we applied the exact same thing. Right? So we play the bass line, we slap this note, this time on the 4th string, we block it again, we slap it a 3rd time, and then we play the bass line and this note at the same time. So it sounds like this. And then the slap, the strumming and everything. Then we change chords to the B flat. But this time you're going to use your thumb or your index finger to do this bass. Right? You can do it like this. I get comfortable like this. So in the end it's low E string, 6th fret. Then on the V string, 6th fret. Then on the G string, 7th fret. And 8th fret on the 4th string. So there you go. And you do the same thing. See? Easy. And then you do this F shape, which is on the 5th string you press the 8th fret, then all the way down, 4th string, 7th fret, 5th fret on the 3rd string, then 6th fret on the 2nd string, and then 5th fret on the 1st string. That's about it. The same thing you did with this, you do it here. Then for this second A shape, you only have like this open string, 5th open, 3rd open, then you have 5th fret on the 2nd string, and then 3rd fret on the 2nd fret, 3rd fret on the 1st string. There you go. So together, those two chords sound like this. Then you move back to the D minor chord, right? You play it twice. And back to the chorus. Once we are done with the second chorus, we are resting on this chord again, remember? This one. Then we do the transition bass line, and we end in a D major, because that's the way the song ends. That's pretty much it.